This morning marks the start of a series of special reports here on Erie News Now. Special conversations, to be more specific.
And the focus of conversation number one, wishing him happy birthday. Mayor Joe Schember celebrating his birthday today, and we're taking some of the area's biggest newsmakers, getting them out of their office and getting them out on the road. We begin with the man who's been looking to lead Erie into the future, Mayor Joe Schember. The first subject of my special report, calling it RV Conversations. In the eyes of first-term Mayor Joe Schember, Erie's future looks bright. He sat down with us in the Erie News Now RV as we took a drive around the Perry Square area. This is the focus of the Erie Downtown Development Corporation's multi-million-dollar transformation effort.
Downtown Erie will be transformed, and certainly all of Erie will as well. But I think you have to start downtown because that's the center, that's where it all starts.
But it's not a pain-free transformation. Longtime businesses are being moved out of the Perry Square area, and the Richford Arms, an old hotel that many seniors, low-income residents, and people with disabilities now call home, sits right in the middle of it all.
Lots of challenges, though,
yes,
in accomplishing what the EDC wants to do, and a lot of upheaval, people, businesses as a result. Kind of the growing pains or the rebirth pains. Can you talk about that and those difficult decisions that have to be made?
And I know there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen there. Right. I think my gut feeling is that's going to be very positive. I think it's going to stay a home where people live.
So you're not talking about displacing the residents there potentially?
I don't believe that at this point. Nothing definite has been announced yet, but I believe we may see some good transformations there.
At the same time that's going on downtown, the city's working to eliminate blighted or rundown housing in some east side neighborhoods. We drove through some of the areas where Schember says they're taking a one house, one street at a time approach to turning the city around. Now, you still own the place?
Still own it, yes.
We also made a stop at his childhood home on the west side, where he shared memories of reaching great heights. Almost.
But I could grab the rim, and I could dunk a volleyball, but a basketball I could never hold enough to be able to dunk.
I could never even dunk a tennis ball. You're doing better than me, so. And no matter what happens or doesn't downtown, and regardless of how the push to end blight goes, Schember tells me he has one overriding goal for the city he's called home for 68 years.
There's nothing else I accomplish as mayor. I'd like to eliminate racism and prejudice. That's like my #1 priority, so that every individual in Erie is accepted for the unique talents and gifts that every one of us has. And if we can do that, and people feel accepted and not cast off, I think it's going to make a huge difference.
It's a lofty goal, Mayor.
It is a lofty goal, and but I'm committed to it, and I'm going to say it publicly as often as I can.
And we do appreciate Mayor Joe Schember taking some time out of his very busy schedule to ride around town for us. But he wanted to do that, felt it was a good way to kind of, get back into the communities. They've been doing stuff like the People's Supper and knocking on doors, visiting some of those neighborhoods to talk to residents about their concerns. So it's not like it's the first time he's been out of the office, but it was
he's out all day. He's out and about all the time.
Really nice to get him out of that typical setting that we see him in and kind of let that guard down just a little bit.
And remember, it's just the first of those RV conversations with Mark inside of our Erie News Now RV, so we're excited for that. For sure.
And again, happy birthday, Mayor Joe Schember.
Very happy birthday.